Hello and welcome back to Vojvodina, Serbia. Crickey Joe here. We have advanced time and the corn is now ready to harvest on field 9. If you remember from last time, we purchased fields 41 and 43. We already own 42, so that we will have one large field here near the farm. We sold 27 and 14 and 53, and we will sell field 9 after the harvest is finished. I sold the International 1586 since it doesn't work with course play, and I would like to use course play, but I did buy a second Ford 7000. Sold our larger Viking 6.8 meter cultivator and got the Parmeter 12-foot discs, which is a width of 3.66 meters. Small, but it will work with the Ford 7000 better. And I think that's the only change. Now, I do have a new mod to try out today called Auto Combine. I tried it out on a test map with some John Deere 2058 combines that are mods, and it worked perfectly. So we're going to try to do that in the case, or not the case, it's actually just an International 1480 to see if it works. So I am going to go to the front of the combine here and press letter K and turn on the auto combine. To check to see that the width looks good. You can decrease and increase the width of the cut. And the turn offset, I don't know exactly what that is yet. I'll have to figure that out. I'm going to turn the reverse mode off. I am going to do it in a circle. You can do it in a circle or up and down. I'm going to do it in a circle. Don't really need to put the distance keeper on, but I'm going to, and it will turn to the right. And unload mode driving. So let's see. Let's hire a worker and see if it works. Follow along with him for a minute. It should read the edge of the field. And turn, sense it, there it goes. It works kind of like course play, except in course play you can do a headland before or after. This one should just keep going around the field this way. Our auger will always be in the portion of the field that is unharvested. So, follow along with him until he gets to the corner up ahead and see how he fares. You should pull up, reverse, hopefully not go down the hill too far. Then continue on this side of the field. And I'm interested to see how it reads around this little house in the woods in the middle of the field once we get to that point, to see if it actually reads the crop properly. Whereas in course play, you would just pass through those areas. This one should read and cut around that area. So it makes it handy for fields that have like ponds in the middle, buildings such as this, trees, places that are unplanted. It should cut around. So we still have $25,542 currently. Another thing I did do on field 42, which had sunflowers, I did go ahead and cultivate that since last time, so that this whole area now is ready to plant. What I think I'll do is plant wheat and barley alternating in this big area, so that the straw eventually chaff and take to the biogas cube. Another thing I would like to do eventually is either on field 31 or 40, or maybe buy field 31 and 32. 32 is already grass, maybe buy 31 and make this whole area grass, or buy field 40 and have the grass to set to the biogas as chaff. And I did find that there is a place to sell straw within town. It's over by the wool selling point. So I will know now where to sell straw, and I think we might be able to sell grass. It says straw hay description on the map. We'll have to determine whether we can sell grass there as well. That way, if we have a tipper full of grass to feed animals or to take to the mixing station and we still have some left over in our tipper, then we can sell it and put our trailers out. So I've set up a course for the Ford 7000 that's sitting over there to unload this combine and take it back to our silos on the farm. And we could sell it here at the Agri-Region, and I do want to have a little bit of control over freight demands and when I sell crops, so better manage our finances. Since we are on hard mode, it might make it a little bit easier. So let's see how he handles this corner. Problem so far. He seems to be working just as well as the John Deere 2058. I thought if this guy didn't work, I might have to go ahead and sell him and get a 2058 John Deere, which I may still do. I may keep this one and then also have the John Deere to kind of mix it up a little bit. The header that's on this combine right now, the corn header, is for the John Deere 2058. Now see, sometimes they get a little confused on the corners. He does correct himself. Kind of reads it and then corrects himself. So seems to be working okay. This is like the best thing since course play. This is just for combines, and it is so far. I'm very pleased with it. It is the best thing since course play. Course play is wonderful for field work, seeding and fertilizing, and also for transporting. I know combines will work on course play too. Sometimes they don't work as well as they should, and this one just seems to work wonderful. So let's just see how he's doing this one. It won't take him long to get around to those trees and that house in the center of the fields. Okay, he's taking his time to read where he's at. So no problems. This is more of the way that you would see combines cutting in real life, around and around the field. So he will not do any back and forth. He should go all the way until he's finished going around and around in clockwise motion. And he stops and thinks, and that's the only glitch I've seen so far, is that he does stop once in a while to think about where he's at or to read what's in front of him. That's fine, as long as it works. So while he's doing that, I'm going to hop over to the other Ford 7000. Actually, I'm going to take the truck out there first. I'm going to drop off the fuel tank. I still haven't figured out how to get these doors open. I'm going to go ahead and hook up the seed and fertilizer platform so that we can go start seeding our large field 41, 42, 43. I know there's a way to open these, but let's run over to that large field. And get him set up so that we can be ready to refill our seed drill. So I think I'm going to do barley first. I'm going to double check and see which one gets the better price. Right here. Alright, let's go over to the field. I should use my signal, I guess. I think I will set him up on this field. And then I will drop the seed side, which is, which one? Number 4? Yes, that's the seed side. So now let's go get our Ford 7000 hooked up to our John Deere drill. Set it to, well, barley, I think. Let's double check and see. Looks like barley tends to be the higher price. So let's run out to the field. this way. And this is a 6 meter drill. It is just narrow enough to get through this gate. So we will not want to get a seed drill that is wider than 6 meters. We can get a larger one eventually that will fold up and will fit through there, but this one barely fits. Alright, let's get down here. I'm going to go ahead and set up a course, refill course for seed. Make sure nobody's coming. Got one coming there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is set up a course here. Go and get our 2 eggs. One there. 2 there. I'm going to swing around, line up this truck without hitting it, hopefully. Go ahead and refill them now. And continue on. Stop the course there. And save that as field 41-43 refill seed. And reset the course. Go ahead and back him up so that he's lined up with the field. I think I'm going to run it this way. Since I'm just set up the course. I already did the outline of this field. Field 41 through 43 limits. And make sure that's on a seed, fertilizing seeding, and we'll set that to 6 meters. This will be the northeast corner going south. Return to first point, yes. I'm going to try to do a headland. Wait. Okay, I don't think we can do that. Let's see. Maybe we have to do that before we set the directions. Okay. Can we do 1 lane before? Okay. Can't do that. Okay, let's generate the course. So hopefully he'll be alright with the train tracks, and then the refill seed course we'll add to it. And we'll set the speed lower. Set it to 10. Seems to be working okay. So we'll see how he does when he gets down to the railroad tracks. Let's go check on our combine. Let's see. We may have our tractor too. So used to using horsepower. Maybe because he hit a tree there, maybe. He should follow the contour of the field. Should read it. So nice. It does a little weaving here and there when the fields are jagging on the edge, but it does get all the crop. a train. Oh God. Oh, son of a gun. Look at that. That's crazy. Alright, let me pause this for a minute. Alright, so I just ended up hiring a worker over here next to the railroad tracks. I couldn't get the thing to turn around next to that guardrail or the railroad tracks properly, so we're just going to run a hired worker on this process. And hopefully figure out why it wouldn't let me do a headland. I'm not real sure. I've done it before, but I don't usually use a headland that much, but on this map it's almost necessary. So we'll figure that out at a later date. So we're planting barley on this large field. It's a combination of fields 41, 42, 43. And it seems as though our international combine's working. I set up the Ford 4000 here to, or Ford 7000 here to unload him. So let's see how our combine's doing. The combine seems to be doing great. Probably that tractor over there, so what I may do is set his levels. Set that to 100. Leave it at 50% go. Start at percentage. That way he'll go to him more quickly. I put it on an automatic search, so he will read any combine within this field because I set the start and end points within the field. One thing I did do with the test on the auto combine was that I set up 3 combines, set up 1 tipper, and it went to all 3. So that works usually. So he's actually just waiting at the stop point, so he will. Once that combine gets to 50%, he should. Actually, let's set it even lower so that he'll get started. Set it down to 20%, just to get it out of the way. I think he will set himself up other than the stopping point, of course. I set the stop point out in the middle of the field so that we do not drive through, hopefully not drive through that house. It's up to 25%, so we can increase that. Actually, I want to check the combine to see if he will go around this house area. Let's see what he does when he gets up here to the end. Tipper or gravity wagon will probably be right in the way. Okay, so he's going to shoot back up. So let's get our tractor out of the way. Let's go back to the combine. Is he going to find the field? He seems to be. Makes it around here. That would be awesome. How about that? That makes life easier. Okay. Let's get this guy out of the way real quick. Set his levels back up. Go back to the combine. See how he does. Okay, we'll stop him for a moment. That guy is backing all the way around. What is his deal? Is he going to go back around all the way again? Okay. That was odd. guess we'll have to move him back over again. You see the little lasers that read what's in front of the combine. Should be able to line him back up here. Rehire him. See how they move to read the edge of the field. Cut around things, it's just not perfect, which you can't expect it to be. Check. Our seeder. Time, so is our sugar beets are ready too. We just don't have the money right now to buy a sugar beet harvester of any sort. So that will have to wait. Some lag. So let's get this guy set back up. Back up to 75%. See what he does. Up the hill. Alright, he should come around and unload this guy now. Assign him to that combine just to make sure. And he's waiting, so probably better to lower his level. Just so he unloads them a little more often. Okay, so let's check on our grill. It's getting dark now, it's 9:05 at night. So it seems to be clearing the guardrail fine because I did one pass along that edge. There are some ruts over that way that we'll have to deal with. Temperature somewhat positive, so we're doing a little bit more time, so I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Seems that the auto combine mod works very well, and this is a little piece here and there, but no more than say with a hired worker. Actually, it gets more than a hired worker would. I did decide that I'm going to sell my corn over here to Indonesia, which offers the highest price since it's right here anyway, instead of hauling all the way back to the silos. And I'll drive that gravity wagon myself. Barley field, we're still planting over here. I'm using a hired worker too. I'll probably end up eventually planting some grass along the road there, so that of course they will work better. I did refill him once already, and I did do 2 passes along the road over there where the ruts are. So right now he is, if you see the field marker straight ahead, he has finished field 41, I believe. Yes, 41. Should be old 41 before we combine them, brought them all together. So he is going to continue planting. I'm wondering if he's going to hit a tree here, so I may have to make another pass. Yes, he is. Let's unhire. Let's rotate around this way. Actually, let's get in here and turn him all the way around. Let's run another strip along this edge. It's better to do 2 strips than 1, apparently. Let's get him to do it that way. Send him back down this way again. Check our combine. He is still following the contour of the field, which is wonderful. We are close to finishing this field and selling it. Have to come down here ever again. Now. So things are starting to come together. We'll end up keeping field 65 here with the canola. And we'll end up using this field 42-43 for our grain crops until we can afford to get a seeder that does corn, sugar beets, potatoes, soybeans, and sunflower. So we got we have a small cultivator, we do have a smaller seeder, we do have smaller tractors right now, so eventually we'll get to the point where we can upgrade those and have a little more variety. We're going to have to start thinking about getting a BGA going for some extra cash, regular cash to help cover higher worker costs and seed fertilizer costs as well, and fuel. This is on hard mode and it is living up to its name. We do have money in the bank, but we'll have to be really careful with it. So he is 40% full. Our seeder should be at the end. Let us turn him back around. I'm going to do it, turn him back around manually so he doesn't skip some spots. I'll either go back and plant myself or just leave. I'm not sure how those little bare spots will work with the auto combine mod. Because it reads the edges of the planted areas, so we'll see how it works. Need to get the power washing mod still. I remember somebody saying that when you buy it, do not reset it to the farm because it won't work. You have to actually go and pick it up with a pallet fork. So that's another thing we'll have to think about getting once we get a power washer, is to get a bobcat or some sort of front loader. We'll need another front loader at the biogas, which we'll probably end up getting 4,000 or 5,000 with a 2,000 liter bucket to set him up on the horse plate to automatically sell our silage. There. He's coming up to the end again, so let me hire him once he gets there. Raise the discs, and let's turn him back and line him up again. This tractor doesn't turn quite as sharp as the 1586 did. It leaves larger unplanted areas there, so continuing on. It'll take him quite a while. Of course, I will not do all of it on the screen. It would take forever. I haven't only sped up the time this month to get the corn ready. And we're not even through our first full day on this farm. So I will be doing more cutting and advancing time in the future so that we can get to different, more successful parts of our career here. We are on our way to having a big crop of canola and barley next. So let's check on our combine. He is sitting out in the middle of nowhere, trying to figure out what he's up to. So it's going to line back up here. That's one thing with the auto combine mod, it does sometimes back up way too far. Get started again. So you still have to keep an eye on them, just like you would with horse bed or hired workers. But overall, I'm really pleased with it. It does help, especially in horseplay. You can only do one headland before or after, back and forth. So sometimes that headland isn't quite wide enough. So what you could do with this mod is do 2 or 3 headlands, and then switch over to horseplay or hired worker to help. So now he's coming down to this end, which you shouldn't read. You shouldn't go back to that corner. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna go back over there? So, okay, I'm gonna have to do this and line him back up again. That's just part of it. Actually, I'll line him back up on this corner. Still a little bit of manual stuff you have to do here, but that's fine. Let's see if we can get himself going again. There he goes. We may have to come back up and finish this other little section ourselves. Actually, we should probably do that now ourselves. So we'll have to drag all the way back to this little field. Last little bit, and then we'll line him up again. Actually, I'll see what the auto combine looks like from inside the cab. Line back up over here. Okay, so let's open up the auto combine. And you can see the lasers. You have to catch him again when he gets back down to this tip. So yeah, there's some labor involved, some checking that we have to do, lining back up, but overall it seems like a decent mod. Especially if you have completely square or rectangular fields. I guess even circular fields would be good because it would be continuous edges. So these odd shaped fields might be a little bit more of a problem. Even so, it reads the uneven edges of irregularly shaped fields too, so on some maps it'll be a blessing. So let's see what we've got going here. See, at 64% seed level, so that's enough fuel. Let him continue planting barley. That drill gets dirty very quickly. I've never used the power washer farm, so I'm interested to use it. And we'll end up putting it up on the farm yard somewhere. That way we can pull our machinery up to a wash. Maybe more days when we park the gas truck. We'll make a nice little wash bay. It's making good progress. Back up the other side. 63%. So all in all, not too bad. We're almost done harvesting. First round of harvesting, other than sugar beets, which we won't get to for a while. Actually, I don't even know how much that lot is. Sugar beet harvester right now. Over Terrados, $205,000, $15,000 for harvesting unit goes on the front. So probably less than half the price of the in-game sugar beet harvester. It'd be nice to find a good potato harvester also for a mod. Let's see what he does at this tip. Probably I don't know what he's doing. Let's see if we can read the crop. Now he's searching for it. He can't see it. It's out of his range, so that's weird. There we go. Sold one partial load of corn already. So finance-wise, harvest income so far has only been $39,218. So we are not making a lot of money. Wage payments of $17,182 in less than 24 hours. So we will be using some course play as much as possible to help cut that cost. Otherwise we'll have to do it all ourselves, and I don't think we want to see that. Vehicle running costs just under $2,000. So for total, our balance is $26,000, but our total for the day is negative $2,383. So we have not done well. We will though. We'll get there. Alright, let's get our tractor ready. Get him unloaded. Out of his way so we can finish up. So I think we'll call it an episode here. Once we come back, we'll have all the corn harvested, this field sold. We should have all the barley planted. So have a great one, and we will see you again soon. Thanks for watching.